You're on.
Hello, my name is Robert Green Sr., the senior pastor of the Branch Church. I'm here with Brother Justin and Elder Jackson, and we're just here to talk about what we're trying to do vision-wise for our ministry. I've been here 4.5 years, took over a traditional Baptist church that was in existence for 59 years before I got here. Came in, rebuilt, revitalized the ministry spiritually, put together all the ministries, but now we come to a critical point in our ministry where we need to really do an overhaul of our ministry. Other than the pulpit, nothing's really been changed in 59 years. And so we've come in and we try to modernize the pulpit, but what our vision is to cut back the pulpit, raise it, get rid of the pony wall, so that we'll have a more modern open flow, as well as new carpet, take down the curtains, just redo the walls, make the building look modernized, as well as the pews. We have pews that's been here since, I believe, the conception of the church, and it would be more feasible to get rid of the pews, because to refinish them and have them repadded would cost us a great deal. So our ultimate goal is to take the pews out, go into the modernized chairs. That way we can have multi-use of this room. We can also have service here, but if we want to have a banquet, because we're limited on space, we can have a banquet here. We want to pull the chairs out and have a concert. Some gospel artists or hip-hop artists, they can come in, we can have a concert. We want to make it more user-friendly. Also, we want to black out the side window, which is beautiful stained glass. We want to keep it on the outside, but on the inside, we want to have a controlled light. So when we get ready to start recording, do Facebook, going over the internet, doing filming, we'll be able to control the lighting. Church is a wonderful environment, but every now and again, people need change, need something tangible, something to touch. And so that's what we're here for today, is to really talk about the changes that need to take place here. I believe our vision is vast. We want to get to the community. We want to make sure that the community know that we are a living organism that's growing, because anything that stops growing, it dies. And so right now, we want to really get it going. We want to just redo the whole thing, refinish the walls, paint, carpet, like I said, redo the pulpit, new lighting, because if you see now the light is a little dim. We want to brighten it up with some earth tones, get the new chairs, redo our sound system, and then just make it a real...
Pastor, a question for you. Can you tell a little bit on your background and the community that you serve, and how you came about, to serve in this ministry?
Yes, I will. About 4.5 years ago, I had my own ministry, which was Thy Will Christian Fellowship, and I was called to the Branch Church. At that time, it was the Olive Branch Baptist Church, and here I took on a church that had a great history, but had no progression. And so the community which the church is in is Watts, or I guess it would be East Los Angeles, North Los Angeles. And it's a community that houses 4 of the major projects in the city. We have the Jordan Downs to the north of us. We have the Imperial Courts to the south. We have Nixon Garden to the west, as well as the Haciendas. And so we sit in the hub, high, low poverty area. But I believe by me coming here with a radical balance type of ministry, we come in and we believe that we can revitalize and change this community, not just with spirituality, but holistically, financially, psychologically, physically, as well as spiritual. And I believe it can be done. But first, the people, once again, need to see a change. Because it's one thing to feel it and talk about it, but they need to be able to come somewhere where they say, in our community, that's nice. In our community, that's a beautiful edifice. That's a beautiful sanctuary. And they can come in and feel a part. Because I've been here 4.5 years. We haven't had any graffiti on the walls. We have never been broken into, because there's something about this spiritual house. And we want to make sure that the house meets the time that we're in, because we can't do a 1940 ministry house with a 2013 ministry.
I see.
Need the upgrades.
So you want to update the church to reflect the growth in the organization that you're doing.
Yes. We are a 501c3 exempt corporate nonprofit corporation. We have all our ducks in order, our finances, our paperwork, everything is in line. Now we just need the outer appearance to match what's going on the inside. I laugh with my people all the time. I said, the church haven't caught up with my anointing yet. So we're trying to catch up because my vision is so vast. My vision is to have not only in-reach, outreach, but also have a sense of community. I want to revitalize this community with a mindset that we are not just a ghetto, because so many people have a ghetto mentality saying, well, I just stay in the project, I stay in this. But realistically, we're more than where we stay. And I believe if we get some pride in this place, my ultimate goal is when it's all said and done to acquire the property that's around us, to build a community center, to enlarge our edifice, that people can come in, it can be a sanctuary. As you will see later, we're trying to open up a cafe that the children can come during the week, as well as college students, high school, they can come in, like Starbucks, come in, be able to connect to the internet, have a bagel or a donut, and be able to do homework, socialize, and just interact. Because one of our main problems is we lost connection.
I see.
I want to be a place where people can come and be safe and do what we need to do.
Okay, let's go take a look at your cafeteria, the study room that you mentioned.
All right. Okay, as we go, one of the things